Accepting a relationship is over is not always easy, but it is wise. First love ends in tragedy.
You don't want me anymore? Well, no one's gonna get you. Bang.
A broken promise.
He took everything from her, and for that, he had to pay.
And a mom plays with her boy toy.
You're a man.
She'd mentally tortured him. And got this narcissist stranglehold on him.
2014 in Loxahatchee, Florida. Online battlefields bring Bree and 18-year-old Melanie Eam together.
Melanie and James bonded and fell in love over computer games.
Should I move in now?
No, let your minions take the damage.
It was a young love, but I think it was like pure love.
Yes.
It was a committed relationship.
James was described by everyone that knew him as a super nice guy.
The young love of gaming.
It's kind of a role-playing game. He and Melanie would spend hours playing this game.
The only thing James likes more
What?
is his BFF, Jeff,
Back to the fountain, Hellraiser.
who also lives with James's family.
Jeff and James were best friends, and Melanie was his first girlfriend.
Bang, you're dead. Time.
James played in his bedroom with Jeff, and if Melanie was playing, all three played together.
You always win.
James is the perfect team player.
Had to. It's study time.
Not just fast on the keyboard, he also helps Melanie focus on her studies.
Study time. Right? I get it. What?
Melanie needed a job, he helped her find a job. Melanie needed to graduate high school, he helped her get a GED. So here's a kid who just wanted to help people.
Melanie is welcomed into the family by James's mom and stepfather.
Hey, I'm starving. There'll be none left.
Hands off.
Melanie, hi.
Are you staying for dinner?
If that's not too much trouble.
Of course not.
Melanie spent much of her time at James's house.
Can I help?
She was the kind of girl that you would want your son to have as a girlfriend. They loved her like a daughter.
How would you feel if Melanie stayed for breakfast?
Fine.
Thanks.
She spent time at his house overnight stays. It was part of their relationship. It was approved by the parents.
But with everyone under the same roof, there's pressure on James to choose between his best friend.
What are you doing?
I don't like being left alone.
Melanie couldn't stand James's best friend, Jeff. In fact,
Seriously?
she couldn't stand really any friend that he had.
She had a big problem.
Mel. I think she's a bit crazy. I know she can be, but no, dude, she's dark. Like, real dark. I don't want to be around her. I love her.
It is a bad sign when your friends don't want to be around your girlfriend. That's a red flag for anybody. What is it? They're getting a bad vibe from this girl. Why? Jeff has this huge fish tank with some very expensive fish in it. What does she do? She pours bleach into the water of the fish tank, murdering $3,000 worth of fish.
It screamed of future problems. Message is, look what I can do, and you might be next.
No. No! How could this happen?
She wanted to be the only person in his life. And when I say only, I mean only.
And it works. Jeff gets a message,
She did this.
and he hightails it out of there.
James, can we just talk, please?
Jeff may have moved out.
I just don't understand how you could do that.
I'm sorry.
But if Melanie thinks she's in for a shock.
Come on. Mel, take your bag. Take the bag. Mel, take it.
If you leave me, I don't know what I'll do to myself.
Mel, come on. Take the bag.
I'll leave town.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Melanie had a big investment being a tiny, harmless, sweet woman. But inside was a colossal demon.
2016 in Loxahatchee, Florida. Young love isn't running smoothly for 20-year-old Melanie Eam and her boyfriend, James Berry. Both are lonely and miserable.
A couple months go by and James is feeling lonely. So he calls her up, and then he ultimately says, hey, why don't you come back?
I can't wait to see you.
Let's see if we can work this out.
James was so nice, and he seemed to look at her through rose-colored glasses.
Melanie is welcomed back into the family circle.
I missed your food.
Yeah, thank you.
She is good.
Yeah.
It's as if nothing has changed.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
Good night.
I'm James.
And unfortunately for Melanie, nothing has. The night of November 17th, 2000 wants to come over.
Who was that?
Jeff's coming over. You don't have to see him.
So you want me to go?
Please don't start.
Melanie could not tolerate being rejected.
The friends play computer games into the night
I know.
till they have a virtual visitor.
Look who just joined us. Hellraiser.
Her choice of username was Hellraiser, and her avatar was a female devil holding her own bleeding heart out of her chest. That was the real Melanie.
I'm gonna take that as my cue for power.
The virtual gate crashing is too much for James. It was a mistake to invite Melanie back, so he ends it once and for all.
James broke up very gently with Melanie via computer chat. That's not so unusual, especially for young people.
And it was very sweet and was very sincere. He was just and we can't do it.
It's over with Melanie. Good choice.
But it's not over as far as Melanie is concerned.
So just after midnight, Melanie comes to the door.
What are you doing here?
You said we could talk.
Now?
Yeah.
James lets her in.
please, let's talk tomorrow.
They're in the kitchen, and they're talking.
Do you love me?
Honestly, no.
Enraged, opens the drawer, pulls out a 13-inch kitchen knife.
Mel, come on.
It's almost like she was inside that online game, and she was one of those characters, and she was destroying this man.
Melanie slashes 6 superficial wounds as James tries to...
Melanie had 6 times to say to herself, no, I'm not going to do this. This is wrong. She didn't. She was working up the courage to plunge the knife in his chest.
This man she claimed to love so much, she stuck a knife into his heart. You don't want me anymore, James? Well, you know what? Melanie takes off after this savage attack. James rushes down the hall as fast as he can.
James?
He drops to the floor. The knife falls out of his chest.
Help! Help!
If he doesn't get help soon, he's dead.
James! Call 911.
James's stepfather tries CPR.
The first time he tries to blow into James's mouth, the breath comes out through his chest. It was just horrific, and James died on the scene.
There's no mystery to this tragedy. All thoughts turn to James's girlfriend, the fish tank, the separation, and the chat room breakup.
We wanted you to come down to the station.
No.
Well, will you talk to us here?
Melanie has some explaining to do.
Did you stab him?
Yes.
Melanie told the detective she was upset because James didn't love her.
I was really angry that he ended our relationship on social media.
Her fury came from not being told personally.
As if that justified killing him.
In 2019, Melanie Eam is convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 50 years in prison.
I don't think that she would be capable of much more than a traffic ticket, much less a heinous murder.
James never saw the danger he was in. Melanie was pretty, but she was pretty poison. She lost everything.
I'm not discussing it.
It was revenge. I want you dead forever.
In Salt Lake City, Utah, in 1911, the man about town is Ross Bonney.
Ross Bonney was a well-known guy in Salt Lake.
Welcome to the Raleigh.
Wow, hello.
A really charming guy and had a successful career.
The 31-year-old lawyer and hotel entrepreneur.
Our housekeeper will show you to your room.
33-year-old Amy Hill.
He would introduce people to her as the housekeeper.
Here, let me.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
Don't worry, it's part of her job.
Thank you.
All of his neighbors thought of her as like a live-in servant.
Behind closed doors is much more than a housekeeper.
Keep going.
Don't treat me like a servant.
Please, Nanny Pie.
The pair share a deep secret. This is not Amy's first rodeo.
The term "he swept her off her feet" was coined when Amy.
Just 1 year prior, Amy was a doting mother of 4 children, whom she promptly abandoned, along with her husband, to run away with Ross.
She just fell under his spell. It was like she was hypnotized.
Amy pays a high price in shame and secrecy.
Women of polite society simply did not leave their families back then.
Now she is paying the ultimate price for choosing a man over her children.
What is it, my dear?
One of her children dies. She's not even there to take care of her while she was dying or mourn for her.
I write to inform you that our beloved daughter has passed away after a short illness.
I cannot even imagine the guilt that must have cost.
Hey. It's not your fault.
I gave up my children for you.
It's entirely possible that Amy was thinking God took her daughter from her. She was doing.
I know.
It's time for Ross to repay his lover. For Amy, only marriage will do.
And we will be married.
Do you mean it?
Ross promises to make it right. Once he establishes his...
I'm afraid I'll end up homeless.
He really got himself together, and he became a well-respected, wealthy lawyer.
That is not gonna happen.
Really?
Judges liked him, the lawyers that he worked with liked him.
Trust me.
And his clients like him too. A long line.
Ross was very successful as a divorce attorney. He really was quite good. And he would do anything it took to win.
I'll see you next Tuesday. Hey. My 2 favorite gals.
Darling.
Ross may be distracted, but his family isn't.
Winnie and I had a...
That.
Just wait until you see Amy's new outfit.
My dearest sister, you are a bad influence.
She bonded with them, in particular his sister Winnie,
Well, look at you.
who seemed to like Amy very much.
And, what else we got here?
Ross's siblings loved Amy. They wanted him to marry her.
But as the months drag on, there's still no act. Ross spends more time in his practice than with his would-be wife.
He'd moved up in his life. He had more opportunities as a lawyer than he did before. The relationship gets a bit more volatile, too.
Amy? What happened?
Why are you
Late.
Are you gonna clean this up?
Are you going to marry me?
Don't start.
I think people in a relationship, oftentimes you're the last to know for sure that it's gone sideways.
Ross seduced Amy away from her family. Now he's doing it again.
To the best outcome you could have hoped for.
Sure, I could have hoped for.
With his clients.
You're a single woman now, and you're no longer my client.
He's meeting divorcees, so eligible women. So he's got a lot more temptation.
But you're married.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Rotten scoundrel.
After giving up everything for Ross, Amy will do anything to keep him. She starts keeping tabs on his movements.
It was pretty close to the breaking point for Amy Hill.
What she discovers breaks her heart.
The love of her life for out with another woman. Amy's world came to an end.
1911, in Salt Lake City, Amy Hill knows all too well her lover's charm. Ross Bonney swept her away from her family. Now he's doing it to someone else.
He chased her, he lured her, and then he dumped her.
Amy confides in Ross's sister, Winnie.
His family was pretty supportive of her and liked her, and I think felt really a lot of sympathy for her.
How could he? Are you sure it wasn't just a meeting? You don't take clients to a hotel. If he doesn't marry me, I'm ruined.
Amy needed Ross to marry her, to raise her status in the community.
They agree to confront Ross.
They knew Ross's character better than anyone else did and didn't like it very much.
We need to talk.
On November 9th, 1916, they lay down the law.
Ronnie, it'll give you both a clean slate.
He didn't want to hear one word of it.
Winnie really did try to encourage her brother to take this seriously.
I'm not discussing it.
But Ross, he finally had it up to his eyeballs with the two women.
I have an appointment. In Midvale.
I'm gonna leave and go to my mistress now. And you can't stop me.
There were to stand about Amy. Number one was how profound and deep her love and dependence was on him. And number two, that she had a revolver in her muff.
Amy, stop!
Winnie, Ross's sister, tried to grab the gun out of her hand.
Stop!
But she was determined. This is pretty cold-blooded, really. She stands over him and pumps another round into his face.
I think the first shot was anger and revenge. And the second shot was, I want you dead forever.
There will be no marriage, no bright future.
Not only had she lost her first marriage and her children, now she'd lost the man that she left them for.
I just shot Bonnie.
Give me the gun.
Oh, do call a doctor.
Right here.
Didn't run.
I'm gonna leave that.
She surrenders and is arrested immediately. Her adventure is over.
Amy killed Ross on the exact anniversary date, 5 years of losing her family. That was not an accident. Ross ruined her to pay.
Did you love him?
Of course. With all of my heart.
Contemplating the rest of her life in prison, there's only one chance Amy has left.
I'm Ross's sister.
Sympathy.
His own sister, who watched him be murdered, shot in the head, is a witness for the defense.
I'm surprised that you two are still friends.
Amy was pushed too far.
She just seemed like a broken person. And that also played in her favor in the courts.
In 1917, Amy Hill pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter, but receives only 9 months in prison.
9 months?
Okay, ladies, look this way, please.
For some, even that is too long.
Good, keep looking at the camera.
Amy is released after just 2 months.
So, how does it feel to be free?
I'm so grateful to everyone who supported me.
He didn't have a lot of experience with women,
You're not a little boy anymore.
but that didn't. In short, she was a succubus.
In 2011, volunteering and school drop-offs keep middle-aged mom Kathy Preston on her toes around Kingsland, Texas.
Thank you.
He finds time to look for men.
Joe, you're a godsend.
No problem.
Age is no barrier.
Hey, Kathy.
Hi.
Got my boy working hard?
He's so helpful.
Joe was in the same high school band class as one of Kathy's daughters. There was a 20 between Kathy and Joe, but that didn't stop her.
You're not a little boy anymore.
Joe reconnected with Kathy Preston after he had come back home from a brief stint in a vocational school and was living with his mom and dad, looking, I think, for what he was going to do with the rest of his life.
Just here.
Just here?
Thank you. Could you do one more thing for me?
Yeah, sure.
20-year-old Joe Hernandez is no match for Kathy's womanly ways.
Is that better?
That's good.
I think it just titillated him,
That's great.
and he went along with it.
And naive, because he didn't have a girlfriend.
I should probably go. My mom's expecting me.
You're not a little boy anymore.
He was interested in girls at school,
You're a man.
but there was never any relationships. So Kathy was his first girlfriend. So she just took advantage.
Overnight, the boy becomes a man.
This is our little secret.
Joe, being almost 20, he wanted to get out of the house. Didn't want to be with his parents that much.
And soon after, the boy becomes a live-in lover.
He just got up and left and decided to just live with her.
He's gone!
My parents didn't approve of it, but they really couldn't do anything about it. It was his choice.
In a whirlwind, Joe's life is turned upside down.
I, Catherine Louise Preston, take you, Joe, until death do us part.
He's a married man.
She got him to marry her in a ceremony that just simply was a game. He didn't know that.
They exchanged rings, but Kathy had no pastor present.
Kathy isolated him. Joe's parents.
How could she? She was my friend.
The fact that it was somebody who had known their family since Joe was a little boy, it was hard for them to cope with it.
Joe's parents know Kathy has a past. Their son is just the latest in a long line of lovers.
Kathy, 6-year-old, goes through an amusement park.
But the revolving door of men isn't just for kicks. It's for income.
Kathy didn't infuse her relationships with love. She just tried to get what she wanted. And she saw that the easiest way she could make money was to have babies.
It's yours.
Kathy used men to get pregnant so that she could get the child support.
But we were only together one night.
That's all it takes. You have to support this child.
Of course.
To ensure multiple streams of income, Kathy diversifies.
In a matter of 11 years, Kathy had 5 children by 4 different men.
Here, Jane I. That's because we're having twins.
Twins?
Kathy Preston did thrive on multiple sources of child support from the different fathers, and that was her main income staple.
In short, she... Look it up, people.
But Kathy's investments aren't the only thing maturing. After she hooks Joe, she discovers she's lost her fertility.
Kathy had entered menopause and was no longer able to have children. She also saw that her children were getting older, and pretty soon those child support payments would come to an end.
Joe can't be a father with Kathy. But he can still provide for the family.
She put a weight of guilt on him to be responsible for things that he wasn't responsible for. He was providing for that whole household.
You okay, Joe? I'm in a bad situation.
Joe does.
He got sucked into a black hole.
Not surprisingly, Joe became very disenchanted and started slipping into a depression. But he knew it wasn't going to go over well.
23-year-old Joe Hernandez reaches out for help in Kingsland, Texas.
I just remember the little conversation that we had. He didn't sound like he was happy.
Hey, Joe.
Did you talk to Mom and Dad?
He wanted to come home, but she had too much control over him.
Yeah, I spoke to them.
Are they mad at me?
No, they're not mad. They just want you to come home.
Joe wants to leave his domineering wife, Kathy Preston, but she calls the shots.
I'm moving out.
No, you're not. You're my husband. You made a commitment.
For a couple of years and got this narcissist stranglehold on him. He was drained emotionally. He was drained financially.
Well, it's not working now.
This isn't how things usually roll for Kathy. She decides who comes and who goes.
If you have control over somebody, you're going to react big. So, get big.
On August 26, 2014, Kathy has a solution.
Kathy decided to express her feelings. With a piece of concrete on his head while he was sleeping.
The rock lacerated and tore his scalp. It crushed the bone in, but to Kathy's surprise, he didn't die. His breathing continued. So she took a pillow from the bed, held it over Joe's face, and pressed on it. It took about 2 to 3 minutes, and Joe's body was lifeless.
Years of age, Joe's first love affair is also his last.
He thought that he was going to come home, but he didn't.
Kathy was good at getting pregnant, but sure.
Kathy succeeded in doing was making a mess. And almost burned her own house down. And it was because she was worried about losing her house that she called the emergency.
911, what's your emergency?
I kind of got a controlled burn going on.
Strangest 911 call I've ever heard.
What kind of fire is that, ma'am?
I don't know how to answer that.
She was just dislodged from reality.
Kathy is happy to lose her house.
What's the problem, Matt?
I'm having a bad week.
But she's sure she still got this.
Kathy's song was that she was a victim of domestic abuse.
My husband has been abusing me.
Well, where is he now?
He's on the bedroom floor.
But there was never any evidence police could find.
He wouldn't hurt anybody. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
It wasn't enough that she killed a young man.
What the hell? Oh my God.
She tried to besmirch his reputation just because he wanted to leave her.
Forensic evidence is unmistakable.
They knew that she had smothered him. The medical examiner ruled the cause of death as suffocation associated with head injuries. He ruled the manner of death as homicide.
In 2016, Catherine Preston is convicted of murder. Her sentence, 45 years in prison.
This particular crime is a classic narcissist way out of their league. The only thing in the world that's important is what they want.
Kathy saw men not as people, but as assets, to be traded and cashed in whenever she wanted. And when an innocent young man didn't play along,
I'm moving out.
She liquidated him.
She just used him up until there was no other benefit that she could get from him, and then she killed him.
I forgive people, I would say easily, but what she did was wrong. She's a bad person.
These deadly women weren't lovers. They were haters. E.M. killed her first love. Amy Hill gave up her family for a man, then gave up on him. And Catherine Preston wouldn't let her boy toy leave. All three women lashed out when they were ditched and desperate. Most people can, but it's never an excuse to kill. A casual affair becomes a lethal obsession.
This was the man she wanted. She would do anything to have them.
A preacher's daughter walks on the wild side.
Bullets and guns must have aroused her.
You got a hot date?
Won't let her ex move on.
If I can't have you, nobody will.
In 2012, in her hometown of Omaha, Nebraska, 37-year-old party girl Shauna Liz Golyar is always up for a good time.
Liz liked men. Oh, did she?
Filed all in one person.
I've been single a while.
Well, I just broke up with my ex, so I'm not looking for anything serious.
My perfect man.
Liz's no-strings mantra appeals to new hookup, 35-year-old single dad, Dave.
All he wanted to do was to casually date. She said she wanted to know, it's like a dream come true for Dave.
they were both okay with, yep, we're having fun. I'm going to talk to other guys, I'll talk to other girls, or at least appeared that way on the surface at first.
But it's not long before this modern arrangement turns old school.
I gotta go.
How about we go away for the weekend?
Oh, can't do. I got a date Saturday night.
Starts wanting more.
Your loss.
Yeah, it changes when she meets Dave. Something about him she really liked, and she wanted them to be in a committed relationship.
Come on, don't be like this. I'll call you.
She may have been a serial. She only had eyes for one man.
But Dave doesn't get the memo. He's still playing the field.
Carrie.
Dave.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm well. Oh.
He strikes up another relationship with 37-year-old Carrie Farver.
It wasn't long before Liz became obsessed with conquering Dave. And she would stalk any woman he was seeing. His phone starts blowing up. Guess who?
Text messages, phone calls, one after another from Liz.
Just answer. They're not going away.
Hey, I can't talk right now.
Stop ignoring me. I need you to meet me at your place right now.
Can't do.
You have to.
You have to right now.
Okay, 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I have to meet a friend of mine.
Dave manages to calm Liz, at least for the moment. But her distractions don't stop Dave from following up with Carrie.
I have a confession. I've got a man in my life. My son. I like you, but I'm not looking for a boyfriend.
She wanted to have casual sex and nothing more. She was very clear about that.
But yet again, a no-strings-attached theory doesn't quite pan out in practice. This time, it's Dave's turn to fall in love.
You know, people may say, I don't want involvement. Seems to have happened with Carrie and Dave because they started spending every evening together.
Although Dave is seeing both women, he clearly has a favorite.
The competition is drastically winning right now.
It was like being slapped in the face. It was as if he's over you.
Liz was just beside herself. She started stalking Carrie ruthlessly.
Hello?
Anonymous calls and online threats.
Hello?
Liz pulls out all the stops.
Liz created a fake profile and tried to friend Carrie online.
Hello?
This was the man she wanted. She would do anything to have them.
For new lovers, Dave, any other day.
What time will I see you tonight?
I'm not sure. Probably late, so don't worry.
Tuesday morning, Dave leaves for work about 6:20 in the morning. Carrie was up on her laptop. She was doing some work stuff, some emails.
But as quickly as their relationship starts, it ends.
It seemed like Carrie went over the deep end. she started sending text messages, mother, to Dave, even to her work. She sent one to Dave telling him that the relationship was over.
We're done. I'm breaking up with you. I hate you. Never talk to me again. It was just like a 180-degree change, like just a different person.
Carrie's change of heart stuns everyone.
She took another job in, I think, Kansas City. She quits her job abruptly.
Adding to the insult, Dave's part-time girlfriend, Liz, is being harassed too.
I'm terrified. She's been stalking me, and now this.
Carrie was out there causing all kinds of trouble.
Liz, are you okay?
Oh, thank you.
Liz and Dave were both victims of Carrie harassing or damaging their property or stalking them. It brought them together.
Sir, do you know this Carrie woman?
I was seeing her. She's been harassing me.
It's a puzzle for the police.
No one could ever actually find Carrie and then complete an interview or talk to her about it because she just never resurfaced.
Thank you. Believe this?
I gotta go.
Why?
That's my ex. One of the kids is sick. I'm sorry.
Despite Carrie's self-destruction, Dave isn't running back to Liz's arms. Until a violent attack.
Been shot.
The police searched by ground, by air, trying to find where this shooter went.
I've been shot. I'm bleeding.
And that's when Liz's story started falling apart.
3443 West Monroe.
Did you see the shooter? I'm a woman. My boyfriend's ex.
Suspicious police start investigating the victim.
We used that shooting as a ploy to, I was helping her with the harassment and the shooting. We had a GPS tracker on her car for about 3 months. We requested consent to download her phone.
Amongst her communication and correspondence,
claiming to be responsible for the shooting and pretending to be Carrie. And, like, don't make me do what I did to Carrie to you.
Records show Liz isn't just the recipient.
Well, what do you know?
She's also the sender. Liz has been impersonating 2 different women, spinning a web of lies to get Dave back and to cover up murder.
And finally, she put the crosshairs on herself.
So Liz is having these email exchanges, and really what she's doing is confessing to what she did to Carrie.
Now, Carrie Farver's earlier can be explained. On November 13th, 2012, Liz paid her a visit.
The fact that Carrie was in Dave's life was more than Liz could handle. Carrie had to go.
Shut up. Move it. I need your phone. Give me the password. Password. Okay.
Carrie was probably terrified and thought, all right, she's crazy. I need to keep her from getting crazier, so I'm going to do what she says.
All right, move it. Move it.
It's the last time anyone sees Carrie for 4 years.
Liz ultimately was able to get Carrie into her own car in the passenger seat. She stabbed her 3 or 4 times in the stomach and the chest area. Was able to get her to a remote location. She claimed she burned her and covered her with a tarp, and then ultimately dismembered her body and put it into a trash bin, and then to some trash somewhere is where she alleged that the body was dumped.
Carrie's body is never found. But the police uncovered deleted photos from Liz's camera.
Gotcha.
The deleted ones at mortem foot with a Chinese tattoo admit mother, and then we had a pathologist and another expert testify that it was Carrie's tattoo.
Liz was proud of killing Carrie. Poor Carrie did nothing to Liz. She just had a relationship with someone who Liz on her own marked as exclusive.
Liz became Carrie, breaking up with the world.
In today's world, you can send a message and say you're quitting your job, breaking up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's kind of accepted in a way.
Then, to get Dave back, Liz made her victim her victimizer.
Liz was obsessed, like a valuable person to Dave and a victim of the evil Carrie.
If you're willing to shoot yourself in the leg and just miss your femoral artery for something, you're very dedicated.
Liz deserves an award for the most manipulative liar in the world.
Teen Shauna Liz Golyar is found guilty of first-degree murder and second-degree arson. She receives life for the murder and an additional 18 to 20 years for arson.
Jealousy is a normal emotion in pretty much all animals. In Liz's case, it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Her heart was breaking. And that was very unfortunate.
In Topeka, Kansas in 1905, a woman in a liquor store is like a man in a nursery. For 18-year-old Marie Arthur is already married, but this daughter of a preacher has the soul of a rebel.
Lady, you lost?
I want to order a drink. She was raised to be a good, upstanding wife. She wasn't married too long before she kind of decided married life wasn't for her.
Well, I can't serve no lady.
I'm no lady.
All she had to look forward to in her mind was meal planning and babies.
All right, then, what do you have?
What do you recommend?
I'll say, how about some of the good stuff?
33-year-old Frank Broadway Jones is just the kind of adventure Marie is looking for.
Marie hooked up with the last person in the world, her family bartender.
Frank Broadway Jones was described as a dashing divorcee, so he had a marriage behind him as well.
Do you dance?
Do now.
The lovers skip town and move to the action of Salt Lake City. But the stars in their eye coals.
So you sure you got no work for me at all? Nothing?
Frank's a fantastic lover.
All right. Thanks anyway.
But not a great provider.
Says you got no work for another week.
You won't be able to pay the rent.
Nope. That's all we got.
Oh, Johnny, I'll have my regular. Made some money.
Marie's not one to let fate drive her fortune.
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for some work.
Oh, what kind of work?
Well, the kind that you do.
Oh, the kind of work I do.
Yes, how do I get started?
Oh, well, I can tell you all about that.
It wasn't long before Marie realized she couldn't count on Frank to bring home the baby. Marie decides to get a job on her own, and she gets a pretty high-paying one.
There's limited ways for a woman to earn money in the early 1900s.
Yes, my girl.
Hi, how are you doing? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Aside from the world's oldest profession,
There's a lot of mining communities around Salt Lake.
No money, no kids.
There's only one thing a young woman does in a mining community if she's not married to one of the miners, and it's servicing the miners.
She did what she felt she needed to do. And, and she was breadwinner, really.
but there's one man she's not making happy.
What do you think? Too much?
For a prostitute? No such thing.
Frank isn't wild about the woman in his life, his significant other, doing that, but he doesn't have to see it because she's doing it out of town. It's not in his face.
Now you know that this is strictly business. My heart.
But everything else is for sale.
Oh.
The couple comes to an uneasy understanding as Marie takes to her new career.
Oh, that last one was so bad. I thought he was gonna squash me.
She's able to kind of have her cake and eat it too, right? She has this steady relationship with a dashing guy and also gets to have fun in mining towns and making.
But the time spent apart gives Frank other opportunities.
God, I've missed you.
Miss you too. The day would come when Frank met someone else. And he fell in love.
He doesn't have to share Dunbar with anyone else. And in Frank's mind, he's still being more faithful than Marie.
Marie is being intimate with many men during the week, and Frank was just being intimate with one woman.
What is good for the goose is good for the gander. At least until gossip starts spreading.
What's wrong?
He was with another woman.
What woman?
Maria is very upset when she finds out that Frank's being unfaithful.
I saw them on the other side of the street, and then they walked up to each other and they kissed. It looked like they were together.
Let me explain.
Explain what? That you're a two-timing louse?
Well, it's not like you and me sleeping around.
Oh, how dare you!
Well, just calm. Hey, just calm down. Calm down.
He was like, well, wait a minute. I'm doing what you're doing, only on a much smaller scale. Or not even close.
Hey, calm down. Look, I'm sorry.
There is a difference. Frank was in love. Marie was working.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Promise me that you will never see her again.
I promise.
Even though Frank wasn't seeing May anymore, that didn't help Marie. Her heart was breaking. And that was very unfortunate.
It's 1914 in Salt Lake City, Utah. Frank and Marie are rekindling their relationship after Frank's affair with May Dunbar. Until a chance encounter.
They were out at dinner. They were out at a restaurant. And who should be there but May? Frank acknowledged her just with the barest of nods. Would have been rude to do anything else.
Said it was over.
It is.
She'd been able to suppress the pain she'd felt for a long time. And seeing Frank nod to May brought it all back front and center.
Marie's intuition sees more than a passing acknowledgement. She knows love when she's
Find us.
I saw the way you looked at her.
What about all that men you've been sleeping with, huh? Yeah.
Old resentments resurface, and on January 9th, 1914, their reconciliation dissolves away.
Marie and Frank kept a gun in the room, and that was very unfortunate.
Marie, please. No, don't.
She shoots him twice. Once in the leg, and the other time kind of in the side or back, but that bullet nicked his heart, and that's what caused him to die almost instantaneously.
When she saw what she had done and it hit her, she turned the gun on herself and pulled the trigger. She tried to kill herself. That is grief.
The hotel desk clerk by this time's heard 3 shots. He's up the stairs to find out what's going on.
What did you stop?
There was a serious attempt she made on her life. That was not a cry for help. She meant to kill herself.
Marie can't live with what she's done.
I didn't mean to kill him.
But she has to.
She should, by all rights, have died right there on the spot, and she didn't.
Now she must face justice.
Guilty to first-degree murder. Eventually it's pled down, and she pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter.
The fact that Marie tried to kill herself, and it was a very serious attempt, weighed heavily on the judge.
Customs of the time often see female killers granted leniency, not afforded men. Marie Arthur receives just 1 year in prison, voluntary manslaughter. She's on parole after 4 months.
She was out and free to conduct her life again, however she wanted.
Marie lives to 61, dying of natural causes in 1948.
These days, if a woman did that, 25 to life. There's no mitigating circumstances.
This proved fatal. Not for her, but for the man she loved.
I think the fact that Marie tried to kill herself, this act alone made her a sympathetic figure in the eyes of anyone that had ever been in love. I can't imagine how horrible it must have been. The sparks were really flying.
You can't tell me what to do.
For some, I love you is best expressed in ink.
You okay? It doesn't hurt as much as I thought. Maybe we should just forget the whole idea. It's too late now.
Hartford, Connecticut. Gloria Rivera and Lucy Cruz are head over heels.
Tattooing in the 1990s wasn't popular like it was today. So it was a big step. Gloria was so proud of her lover and so dedicated to her that she had her name tattooed on her body.
Hey, I got you something.
In return, Gloria gave Lucy a beautiful necklace with her name inscribed on it.
Wow, it's amazing.
They were devoted.
Like it? Thank you. It's beautiful.
At 35, Lucy is 13 years older than her young love.
Hey, I'm working. Thanks.
The sun rose and the sun set on Gloria for Lucy.
But as their relationship blossoms, so do their differences.
Ow! Oh, dang. That's sore. Get used to it, babe. Love hurts.
Lucy was much more mature.
You know tattoos are forever, right? They have laser removal these days.
Gloria, on the other hand, began this relationship with Lucy when she was only 21, barely out of her teens.
I love you. Do you know that?
Gloria, it seemed, wanted someone to provide for her.
Yes, babe, I know.
And that's what she found in
Wants something else, too. A family.
Most women Gloria's age in that community were young mothers.
women her age. Most were married, having kids, staying at home while the husbands worked.
The once inseparable couple are slipping apart.
Gloria developed other interests in the morning.
Did you have a good night with him? What the hell? Why are you sitting in the dark, waiting for you?
There's only one reason a person who is part of the partnership stays out till 2, 3, 4 in the morning with other people. They're cheating.
It's 3 a.m. Where have you been? I'm going to bed. I'm tired. From now on, you get home by midnight.
He was probably well aware of it, and then it got to be too much for Lucy.
You can't tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? You can't just come in here at any hour.
Gloria might have been bisexual.
After 3 years, Gloria ends it.
One day, Gloria just got up and said, I don't want to be with you anymore.
Is this mine or yours? You can have it.
Lucy's fantasy she had of her and Gloria together forever had been broken.
Dumb goes. It's just a stupid fight. It's not the fight. I want more than this. I want a husband. I want children. A family. I'm sorry.
Can't believe this is happening. I mean, they loved each other, according to Lucy.
When Gloria moves out, she doesn't go far, staying in the same apartment block.
It's okay, Lucy. I will see
people, but it was still in the same building as Lucy. And Lucy had a very broken heart.
Can't we just work this out? There's nothing to work out. I want something that you can't give me.
Lucy didn't have that much support. She had a few people. Gloria had a lot. I'm sure that was very difficult for Lucy, who tried to keep her life together.
We can adopt, or there's IVF, there's other options. It's over. Leave me alone. You're making a fool of yourself.
At first, Lucy tried to win Gloria back, to convince her that everything would be all right. But it wasn't successful. It destroyed Lucy emotionally.
When her former lover doesn't, Lucy starts to lose control.
Eventually, Lucy started to get angry.
I think it was building and building and building.
she snapped.
Gloria!
She had a razor blade. And she told Gloria, she said, listen.
Come with me, I want to talk to you. There's nothing to say. Look, I'm running late. You got a hot date? Listen to me. If I can't have you, so help me, nobody will. If you get pregnant, I'm gonna cut that baby right out of you.
I will kill you, and I will kill any man you're with.
Then I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, this is jealousy at its worst.
That should have resulted in a psychiatric hospitalization.
Lucy Cruz can't accept her love affair with Gloria. All she has left is a necklace and anger.
Jealousy can be a very violent emotion for some. And here we see it really at its breaking point. Lucy just could not picture Gloria with anybody else but her. And this really drove her to a point of no return.
September 3rd, 1993. Lucy plans to make things right.
You know, you don't put a weapon in your pocket and head out the door to confront somebody unless you plan on using it. And on this night, Lucy makes good on her promise.
Hey, Jose, any of you guys seen Gloria?
Just leave her be, Lucy.
I thought she might like this.
This was motivated to punish Gloria for leaving her.
Oh, come on, Lucy. Oh, she doesn't turn up. I guess I'll just have to smash it.
Lucy wants everyone to know. She makes a public declaration.
Lucy had Gloria's necklace that Gloria had made for her.
Or toss it down the sewer. Please, don't do that. Why? It's what you did to me.
And she broke it.
I guess it was symbolic that this was it.
She was done with Gloria, all right, for the rest of her life.
Lucy ends the relationship on her terms.
Lucy steps back, whips out her handgun in front of all these people, fires right at Gloria.
I think it was 2. And it was a small caliber gun, so it was close range. And that was it.
In front of all these witnesses, there's absolutely no possible way she could have ever gotten away with this. It makes you wonder what she's thinking. Is that going to take away the pain I'm feeling about losing her?
I think Lucy's last words to Gloria were she forgot to add the words, to leave me.
Lucy goes on the run.
Lucy! What have you done?
After a week, her concerned family call attorney William Gerace for help.
The family came to me. They retained me. I said she's got to surrender, which is the only advice I can give, and she did.
Hi there. Can I help you, ma'am?
Only be a confession of sorts.
I'm Lucy Cruz. Apparently, I murdered my ex-girlfriend.
Lucy claims not to know what she has done.
Sometimes in crimes of passion, and that may have happened here, the idea of killing someone that they once loved becomes impossible to deal with, and the memory is repressed.
And then you produced a handgun and you shot Gloria in the chest.
I believe her, and the doctor believed her.
You say so.
She was in a fugue state. She was just blank. Doctors have told me that it's a complete break, a psychotic break.
You really don't remember shooting down your ex, do you? First I knew of it is when I saw it on TV the next day.
She was another person at that moment. In other words, she didn't know that she was the killer until she saw it on TV.
But there is one thing Lucy can't argue in her defense. The last words to her victim.
That'll teach you. That to me knew exactly what she was doing. If I can't have you, nobody will.
Showing anger and hostility and vengeance, which the judge didn't appreciate. I think he referenced it in his sentencing. It didn't help.
In 1994, Lucy Cruz is convicted of murder and sentenced to 35 years in prison. 23 years later, she is released in 2017.
They say that love and hate are closely related. That if you love someone and then you hate them because they made you angry or left you, you're probably still in love with them.
These deadly, they lost at love. Liz Golyar stole her rival's life. Marie Arthur settled her pain with bullets. And Lucy Cruz wouldn't share her ex. All three women should have moved on. Fixation. Some women marry for money. Others murder for it. A bad girl's fresh start goes off the rails.
Commitment and fidelity were not in the vocabulary.
A woman's taste for older men hides a darker desire.
Inside that lady's mind was a really horrible, wicked individual.
And a plea over matrimony.
That's a heartless, cold, evil woman.
Albuquerque, New Mexico, 1995. After a short stretch in prison for a minor drug charge, 40-year-old Esther Beckley is determined to turn her life around.
Okay, guys, let's get an update. Well, I've got a job as a waitress.
Here behind bars earns her early release into a reintegration program.
She must have done pretty well to get out on the reintegration program because you had to prove yourself.
She had to get a job, which she got. She had her own apartment.
Oh, this coffee tastes like mud.
It's better than Wellbury used to.
Through the rehab program, she meets wanting a fresh start. John LaSalle.
There was an immediate connection. She was hot for John from day one.
With high hopes for the future, Esther and John hook up.
Perfect timing.
How was your day?
Exhausting.
It seems that Esther was very anything for him.
I think John LaSalle was kind of taking care of her.
It's a role John is familiar with.
Hey.
As 25-year-old Shane Harrison knows.
How's it going?
Shane Harrison and John LaSalle originally met in prison.
John was the big dog in the penitentiary and protected him, and he relied on him for that.
You two think she's the one?
Cheers.
But just months into the relationship, Esther runs into temptation.
Not a drinker, huh?
Not really.
When a friend's 17-year-old son drops by, Esther can't resist the forbidden fruit.
One thing led to another.
Esther's playing with fire.
John caught Esther and the teenager in the act, and he became enraged.
John, leave him. No! Don't hit him!
John beats the boy. Of course, that violated his parole, so he had to leave town.
You blew it.
But he blamed Esther for that, not himself.
So what's the deal with you two?
I love him.
You got a funny way of showing it.
Esther can't be without a man for too long. When her ex's friend, Shane, is available.
Is that right?
The word commitment and fidelity were not in the vocabulary of any of these people.
Shane doesn't exactly keep Esther on the straight and narrow.
He did have a history of violence, armed robberies, and some of them were...
Isn't scared.
Open the safe.
She's impressed with Shane's stories of high-stakes crime.
It's not gonna scare anybody.
He robs a restaurant in his own hometown at gunpoint.
Open the safe!
Yes, sir.
You gotta scare him from the start.
Open the safe!
Better.
He doesn't forget her one true love. And John LaSalle still needs her.
Hello?
That you, Esther?
Hey, John. Hey, baby, you okay?
I need some money.
Sure. I'll wire some to you tomorrow.
Apparently, John wanted money. He felt like she owed him because it was her relationship that ended up causing him to leave.
Hey, man. I'm looking after her.
Esther's backup beau knows exactly how to make a few quick bucks.
Shane told her about the Hollywood video store that would be a great place to rob. There was a lot of money there, that it was a busy store.
Shane was the hardened violent criminal, not Esther. But Esther was easily led.
She went along with it because he said, this is gonna...
With Shane's history of violence and guns, he never should have been out of prison. There is no rehabbing anyone like that.
On March 3rd, 1996, Albuquerque's Hollywood video store is empty, except for 3 young clerks.
2 teenagers and a 30-year-old woman. Everybody was just trying to make a
store holdup.
Get the tape out. The surveillance tape. Get it out.
Is just what Esther Beckley needs to bail out her boyfriend.
Give it to me.
I believe they started by grabbing Mylin, the manager.
Get against the wall.
One of the male clerks, Zach, just happened to walk into the back room.
Hey! Get against the wall.
He didn't realize what was going on until he finally looked at Esther, and then she was holding a gun on him. Shane was in the front of the store with another clerk, Jawanda.
Shut up! Get against the wall! You! Come here!
Watch them.
He must have been terrified for the folks that were being robbed. People come in normally, they take your money, and they run out the front door. This wasn't a normal robbery.
Open it or I shoot your friends!
Shane and Esther are about to be $4,000 richer once they immobilize the witnesses.
Move it!
Get down! Lie on the floor! Hands behind your back!
They found themselves bound.
It all goes to plan until... Pauline and George McDougal, both in their 70s, have arrived to give their grandson Zachary a ride home.
Who is it? Hey! Who is it?
My grandparents. They're here to pick me up.
They would do anything for him, and one of the things they wanted to do every night after his job.
Go! Go!
You wait here. I'll go get it.
Okay. Esther went out and knocked on their window.
Zachary's still busy inside with Mylin. And I gotta wait, but the heater in my car is broken. Do you mind if I jump in the back?
Sure, jump in.
You must be freezing.
Thanks. The grandparents realized they had been betrayed.
Stay still. No one gets hurt.
And there was nothing they could do. Esther hears what she described as someone pounding a hammer into cement. It's gunfire.
Look ahead. Look ahead.
All of the clerks at the video store. Shane coldly pulled the trigger. Why? Because he wanted to see what it was like to kill people.
Get out. Follow in my car. Drive.
The McDougalls knew that their grandson was in that building and hadn't come out.
Is Zach all right?
He's fine.
And now that they've been kidnapped, I suspect they were kind of thinking about all kinds of horrible possibilities.
Esther was driving in the car by herself. She could have driven away at any time.
Get out!
She had to. She was okay with it.
Please.
Together, standing over these two innocent, defenseless older people.
You shoot them. I shot the other ones.
Bang, bang. You're dead.
Been taken out and just kind of slaughtered. It was a terrible, sad scene.
There was no reason to kill these people. They were harmless. It was done for fun.
But the fun ends when the pair try to cover up a trail that is 5 bodies long.
The news story of the Hollywood video murders at that time, because they had never had anything of that magnitude there before.
Esther and Shane swear secrecy.
Hello.
Hey, babe.
When you coming home?
Not even John can find out, or so Shane thinks.
The word feisty was used to describe Esther.
When you gonna stop cheating?
I think combative and an instigator is more like it.
I've done everything for you.
What did you say?
You heard me. I killed for you.
Don't be crazy.
I think Esther was trying to impress John LaSalle.
I gotta go.
But John has his eye on a bigger prize. A $100,000 reward has been posted.
He didn't like the crime, but even more than that, he wanted the money.
I know who killed these people.
And he ended up getting $93,000 and not having to go to jail for his previous crime.
Esther Beckley, you're under arrest for murder. You have the right to remain silent.
When the love of her life turns Esther in, she tries to pin the whole thing on Shane.
Esther said Shane murdered both the grandparents. However, there were 2 guns. Both people were shot with both weapons.
In 1998, Shane Harrison is convicted of a string of offenses, including 2 counts of first-degree murder, armed robbery, and kidnapping. He is sentenced to 258 years in prison.
He was a big manipulator. His sole goal when he met people was to use them.
Esther Beckley pleads guilty to the same offenses and is sentenced to 95 and a half years. She'll be eligible for parole when she is 120 years old.
Esther kind of started out as a sidekick to a dangerous criminal, but she ended up being a very worthy student to her true criminal self. Fortunately, she was stopped before anybody else died. She was laying the groundwork for something she wanted to do down the road. Bad things were still to come. She was a monster.
In 2010, in Newcastle, England, there's one English Rose who rarely misses her mark. 41-year-old Sharon Swinhoe.
What time's the game start?
Sorry, love, no game tonight. There's not enough players for it.
Sharon was a magnet for men, and men just fell for her without a...
Sharon had a stable of men who were chomping at the bit to be with her.
Hi. Do you fancy a game of darts?
All right, then.
Her latest dalliance is 66-year-old Peter McMahon. Longtime suitor Joseph Collins is overlooked once again.
Josie was obsessed with her. There was never a romantic relationship between the two of them.
Thanks, Pete.
It's all new territory for Peter, though. And he can't believe his luck.
Oh, nice one, Sharon.
Not bad.
She was 24 years younger than him.
Oh.
And
Peter fell for her in a very big way.
Well, what'd you think?
Wow. I can't believe how lucky I am.
He was with a younger woman. That made him happy.
If I only had some new shoes to go with it.
Shoes it is.
He was swept away.
Well, let me thank you properly.
Peter had never been very lucky in love. He'd been married and divorced twice.
But Sharon, she is worth another try.
Sharon?
he bought her an engagement ring worth £1,000.
Yes, I will.
He wanted a stable relationship, and when he met Sharon, he thought she was the one he needed. She could make his life whole.
They're suitors.
I'm so happy.
Especially Joseph Collins.
What are you so happy about?
We're getting married.
Congratulations. Thank you, Joe.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Joseph would have done anything for her. He wanted the affection of this lady, this femme fatale.
He soon realizes he also gets the check.
I want you to have nice things, love,
But you're the cheap bastard.
Some people tried to warn him that she was using him as a sugar daddy.
That's not fair, love.
She was after him for what was in his bank account. She would get him to buy her expensive items of clothing.
I'm just asking. Come on, love.
Get away from me.
They had an argument that became physical. He had scratches on his face.
She was taking advantage of him, but he was so besotted, he couldn't see anything but how much he loved this woman, and he felt it was his last chance.
Bad things were still to come.
Newcastle, England. 68-year-old retiree Peter McMahon may have bitten off more than he can chew. 43-year-old Sharon Swinhoe is costing him a fortune.
She wanted to get everything out of that man she could. She called him her sugar daddy.
But it's not Peter who's complaining. It's Sharon.
Please, tell me what's wrong.
I'm so ashamed.
Please, I want to help you.
It's Peter. He raped me.
Sharon accused Peter of raping her. She said that he had sexually assaulted and attacked her in her own home.
You've got to go to the cops.
They won't do anything.
Peter didn't assault Sharon. She just said that to the police because she was planting a seed.
How's it going? Did you see that? What's the matter with him?
He's
What are you talking about?
The whole damn town knows you've raped her.
His world had come to an end. Sharon was it for him, and now she was saying the worst thing possible. He was so upset, he tried to commit suicide.
Peter hits rock bottom. Then, the call he's been waiting for.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
And it was Sharon, and his heart soared.
Sharon? How are you, love?
Okay. But I miss you.
I miss you too, love. I'm on my way.
Peter was just in heaven. He couldn't believe his fabulous luck. He'd miss Sharon so badly.
This is exactly what he had been praying for.
But be careful what you pray for.
Peter was in for quite a surprise.
It was incredible what happened to him as soon as he passed that threshold.
They set upon him with vicious intent.
The thing that tells me Sharon was really into it, she tried to gout with her fingernails.
The beating turns into prolonged torture.
Sharon demonstrated that she had an unlimited depth of cruelty and evil residing inside her soul. She was vicious and malicious.
She showed absolutely no compassion to the man that she claimed to love.
Mercifully, Peter finally passes, at least in the real world. Sharon ensures his identity lives on.
Sharon was picking up a repeat prescription that Peter had from the chemist to profligate the lie that Peter McMahon was alive and well.
Over the next 6 weeks, she drained his bank account and used his credit card.
Hello, please, phone. No, we can't come to the phone at the moment.
She controlled his cell phone, and when friends and family would call, she had a myriad of excuses as to why he couldn't come to the phone.
I'll tell him that you called.
She told one person, "We're getting married, and he doesn't want to see his old friends again."
Sharon's charade is working. Her biggest problem with her fiancé's body. The newly single siren buys a freezer and a favor from another of her men, 77-year-old Ronald Douglas.
I'll take the middle. 1, 2, 3.
Ronald Douglas had had a sexual relationship with Sharon Swinhoe previously, and he was still fairly obsessed with her. So he was another gentleman in her world.
They put Peter inside of the freezer, thinking that would solve their problem. Well, not exactly.
That's fantastic news.
Peter McMahon was about to be a grandfather. And when that day happened, his son in New Zealand called him and asked if they could speak to him and tell him the good news.
No, he's asleep.
Sharon said He's sleeping right now. I can't bother. That didn't sit very well.
There's nothing I can do.
Vi, clearly something was amiss.
Sharon can't keep a lid on Peter's murder much longer.
She needed to do something quickly to take herself out of that story and pin the blame on somebody else, and that's what she tried to do.
She picked up the phone and dialed 999. That she hung up right away.
But it's the number 999 where the police will go to the home and find out what's wrong, if anything's wrong.
Mom, you've called an emergency?
It's my fiance. I think he's dead. And I know who did it. And where they're keeping the body.
Sharon's men are disposable. Next to go, her partner in crime, Joseph Collins.
She thought in Joseph she found the perfect fool she could manipulate to accept the blame for murder.
But Joseph's unrequited love doesn't quite stretch to self-sacrifice. Sharon miscalculates and her down with him.
Once the arrest of Joseph Collins was made, he testified to police that he wasn't the one that carried out the murder.
In 2013, Joseph Collins is found guilty of murder and perverting the course of justice. He is sentenced to a minimum 20 years in prison. Sharon Swinhoe is convicted of murder and perverting the course of justice. She gets a life sentence, parole for 25 years.
To this day, Sharon claims that she was wrongly convicted and has shown no remorse.
Popular people have an easier road through life. Many bring joy to others, but not Sharon.
Sharon Swinhoe is a woman who was born to kill.
She was a monster. Lack of empathy. They were animals. This was a crime motivated by one reason only: greed.
Lexington, Kentucky, 1998. Things are on the up for 37-year-old Virginia Cottle.
She moved in with Stephen for the first time in years.
Mary.
Really?
Virginia and Stephen White have much in common.
Well, does that mean yes?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, put it out.
They're both reformed drug users.
Oh.
Don't worry. You sound like an alcoholic.
For both, this is a new start.
Girl?
She got hooked on one of the worst drugs in the world: crack cocaine.
Cheers.
To new beginnings.
New beginnings.
He fought addiction. He talked about it openly. He was doing really well, and he thought he and Virginia could walk that path together.
Sure is some nice stuff in here. Look.
And supporting them is Stephen's mom.
What about that one?
73-year-old.
Let's put that on the list.
Lynetta has a big heart. She knows that her son loves Virginia.
We'll never afford that.
What about if you have the wedding here? Really?
She was a very gracious, humble, kind woman that would do anything in the world for you.
It's mainly just Dustin in here.
Sure. Lynetta gives the couple a helping hand for Virginia.
Clean out my closet for me.
She believed people could turn their lives around, and look, Stephen was proof of that. He did that with the support of his mother.
I'm off.
You look great.
Thanks.
They were all helping each other, and they were all getting something out of it.
Excitement builds towards the wedding day. Both Stephen and are getting back on their feet. Then, Virginia receives a call.
Hello? When did he...
It's about her ex. He's taken his own life. In grief, Virginia turns to old comforts. She goes on an all-night bender, and by morning, things haven't improved.
It doesn't take long for Virginia to cause chaos.
He's dead.
Who's dead?
Tom. He's killed himself.
And she makes a scene.
Are you high?
Are you listening to me, I say?
I'm listening to you. I should have listened. I should have listened.
Not me.
Fellas, be cool. Give me a minute.
He's embarrassed. He's enraged. You gotta get help.
You go home and check into rehab today, now.
Where is this train heading? This train is heading for a huge explosion.
Virginia doubles down, falling easily into her old ways.
Virginia?
Jonathan. Are you kidding me?
And into the arms of an old friend, 38-year-old Jonathan Goforth.
Jonathan, he didn't care about anything except his next hit.
Hey.
He is someone that it was really made you uncomfortable. He was a con man that would con you out of anything that he could.
Look, Ma, the wedding's off.
She was doing so well.
She was playing me. She wasn't doing well at all, let me tell you that.
Stephen warns his mom, Lynetta, to do the same.
Promise her. If she come around, you won't let her in.
If you do, she gonna steal from you.
Okay. I promise.
Stephen warned his mother not to let Virginia in, not to give her any money, because she was using it to buy cocaine.
Hi.
Virginia.
I got nowhere to go. I just need $30 for a room.
Wait there.
Even though she didn't trust Virginia, she felt like she deserved some dignity and grace and would be helpful to her.
Always the charitable soul gives Virginia $30 to go get a motel.
Don't spend this on crack.
No, of course I won't.
Lynetta's generosity will soon be repaid in tragedy.
Don't open your doors.
In Lexington, Kentucky, Jonathan Goforth and Virginia Caudill are addicts desperate for a fix.
Have any more crack? Staying up all night, smoking crack with Virginia.
You got any money?
No.
And doing anything they could to buy crack.
But I know where I can get some.
On the morning of March 5th, the pair pay a visit to Virginia's would-be mother-in-law.
She knew Lynetta had some nice things in her house, things of value, jewelry, a mink coat, things like that.
I'm so sorry to bother you again.
Girl, I am no fool.
Miss White, I think, knew in her mind that this isn't right that she's here at that time.
Just enough.
That's it.
Get out! Shut up! Get out! Shut up! Jonathan comes rushing out, overpowers the woman.
Either one of them could have easily subdued her in any way. And they chose the most violent path that they could.
Jonathan had a hammer. That hammer ended up in Lynetta's skull.
and she is left on the floor in just a bloody mess.
They were looking for specific things and knew where things were.
Jewelry. In fact, they even take the jewelry off of Lynetta that she's wearing. They wrap a rag around her head. They pick her up and they put her in the trunk of Lynetta's car.
She didn't give a darn about Lynetta. She wanted her stuff. They were animals.
They drive Lynetta's body to an isolated field and deliver a final indignity.
Virginia and Jonathan displayed nothing but callousness, lack of empathy in the way they killed this poor little woman and then desecrated her body by burning it.
Cold, evil woman. And that's who Virginia is. Drugs or no drugs.
It's quite the haul. But as the pair hawk Lynetta's valuables, they don't realize they're laying a trail.
Stephanie, are you there? Am I doing laundry now?
You'll want to see this.
Killing the elderly proves too much for their customers.
This is good. It's really good. Thank you, Stephanie.
They were so enraged by the act that they voluntarily against linking her to it.
A devastated son confirms the truth.
Yeah, there is.
Stephen immediately suspects Virginia. I mean, 2 and 2 make 4.
But Virginia and Jonathan have already left town.
Separately, they go about their ways 8 months.
Until October 1998, when a woman who gives her name as Kelly Lyons is jailed for shoplifting in New Orleans.
New Orleans is a little bit different. It's 2 different entities, and I think the first time they ran her fingerprints, it didn't come back.
That same month, Virginia's photo appears on national television as one of America's most wanted.
James didn't have many friends.
Some of the inmates had seen that episode and had told the people at the jail, that's Virginia Cottle. That's not Kelly Lyons. Her real name's Virginia Cottle. She's wanted for a murder in Lexington, Kentucky.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's her, right?
Yep. Looks like our shoplifters killed her.
Track down Jonathan. The greedy pair are tried together. In 2000, they are both convicted of first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, burglary, and arson.
Virginia is an evil, deadly woman who would stop at nothing to get what she wanted.
Sentenced to death. Virginia Cottle is also sentenced to death. They both remain on death row.
When Jonathan was sentenced, he cracked a smile. And it just goes to show you how vicious he is.
The promise of a loving marriage, and couldn't compete with Virginia's addiction.
This was a crime motivated by one reason only: greed. I need your stuff to get drugs for me. That simple.
These deadly women, oldest way. Esther Beckley's misguided devotion led to mass murder. Sharon Swinhoe ended a quiet retirement with terror. And Virginia Caudle wanted a fix more than a mother-in-law. All three saw murder as a financial investment. Now they are repaying the debt of blood.